Hi there. Right, just before we get on to the shops, which is the next step, I just want to show you what I've done with the house front. Okay, that is the house front complete with the windows and carpets, which I've turned into curtains. So we got orange, blue and a kind of a yellowy mustard colour. So it makes a change, doesn't it? So they're all just glued onto the back, yeah. Simples. Makes it a little bit more believable, doesn't it? Anyway, now we shall get on to the shops. Right. I'll switch myself off and then I'll switch myself back on again. Right, as you can see from that, I've lit up the building so you can see them a bit better. We're going on for the shop fronts, okay? Now the three houses on the left hand side, as designated on the download, that's house 1, 2 and 3, not in that order. House number 2's on the left, house number 3's in the middle, that's the Elizabethan thing, and house number 1 is on the right. So if we look at the shop fronts, we can see that they are different, okay, and we have a choice. So if we zoom in, if we can, there we go. Oh, wrong way. On that one, on the left, the blue one, Conroy Books. That has a smaller shop window, a door into the shop, and a door which goes up to the flats on the right. So we've got two doors on the right and the window on the left. If we look at the next one, the Patterson's Greengrocers, okay, we can see from that we have a larger shop front window on the right hand side and a door on the left which is set back. Right, the third one along, which is the house number 1, is exactly the same as house on the left, okay, so we've got small, door, we've got door, small. So that is a left-hand version of the one that we've seen before. And if we pan around a bit to the, forget that one, that's a big one, they're different, okay. To this one here, the hardware and timber, we've got a larger window on the left and a setback door on the right. So that is a right-hand version, a door on the right, of the one that we looked at before, which was that one, the blue one. Okay, blue one on the left there. So basically there's two styles which are handed. So we have, well, that's self-explanatory, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to search through the sheets which I've already printed off to see if I can find a spare one. Doesn't bother me what it is. And then we'll set to making the shop front. Right, before we finish this part of the video, I'll show you what I've done so far. Okay, with the back, I've glued on the sidewalls, external sidewalls with their downpipes. Okay, I've glued those on to that and chosen a shop front that I want, which is that one there. Okay, now that is the piece of paper cut out and glued onto the film which we were looking at earlier. Okay, that has to be glued onto this piece of card, which is a 1mm piece of card, so that gets glued onto that. Okay, and there's your shop front. You'll see we got two doors. Okay, so in order to create a passageway, as it were, with this door, that is the internal wall which will be glued to the back of this. Okay, so that when you look into the shop you don't see well, you know, there's got to be a passageway, hasn't there? So this creates the passageway. So that's what we've done there. We've glued onto a 2mm card the piece of paper which will accept the sign, the shop frontage sign, tells you what it is. We've done that, we've glued that on to 2mm card, so that will sit around for a minute before we do anything with that. Now I was slightly wrong with the saying that there was only 4, I think, I can't remember how many I said now, different shop fronts. There's quite a few actually. There's a load more. This is for the smaller versions, you know, the build 1, 2 and 3. There's different colours, there's different, well, there's left and rights obviously, but there's also different heights of windows and a lot of stuff you can choose from. So I don't know how many houses you could build without the menu, or shop fronts you could build without repeating yourself. So I think there's an inordinate choice there. I've not yet decided what I'm going to do as far as the shop goes, what it's going to be. Alright, I've got some stuff already printed out from previous ones, so I'll have a look through. There's a whole choice of shop names. Obviously that's the first page on the PDF of printouts. You could choose any one of those, but also it gives you the option of putting in your own at the bottom, typing it in, you know, writing it, and it prints out whatever it is you think your shop name should be. Hence Mrs. Miggins Pie and Pea Shop. What else have we got? We've cut out, although we're not going to do it yet, we're not going to use them. These are like little bits for the chimney, okay? Little extra bits for the chimney. They will glue on eventually to the inside of here. Alright, yep, like that, I think. No, don't know. Yep, the other way around. Here we go. They'll glue on like that to form the width, to increase the width of the chimney. But don't put those on until you've put the roof on, because they'll actually sit on top of the roof. Alright. I think that's it for the time being. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to decide what I'm going to put in the shop. Have a look and see what shop fittings I've got, what I want for it. It's only 2.5 inches wide, so you know you can't really make a restaurant or anything like that unless you just have one table. So it'll be some other type of shop. And I'll get back to you later when I've decided. Oh, one thing you need to do is to make certain that your front here that you've already done, okay, after you've put these sides on to the back, okay, they sit proud of the bit that this glues onto. So just ensure before you go You're not going to stick it anyway, but this is just before I forget to tell you. Alright, ensure that that fits between the two side walls, okay, it's not too large if you've made a mistake. And also, of course, the bit that you're going to use for the shop front, make sure that that piece of card sits neatly in the bottom there between this and that side wall. Alright, just make sure you've cut it the right size. Difficult afterwards, after you've glued everything, you've got the glue on the back of that, you go and try it and it's wrong, you know. Anyway, just an idea. Right, I love you and leave you, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, getting old, father time.